What is up, everybody? It's me, KB Chronic, back again with another episode of iNCW Undercard live on YouTube. Pretty decent show lined out this week. I always say that, and then they either raise expectations through the roof, or they crush them to the ground like little piss ants. But yeah, before we go any further, if at any point in the stream you like what you see, be sure to smash that like button. If you dislike what you see, be sure to smash that dislike button, so that way you can leave a comment as to why I suck and how I can get better. A lot of people haven't been smashing the dislike button, but they told me how I sucked, so I did things to make it better. And now we're going to see if it did or if it actually sucks. But anyways, all that out of the way, we're going to get this show on the road. We've got the opening contest is a light heavyweight match between Big Time Sexy and Kickstart. Not really anything on the line, just a good, clean, one-on-one contest. No real beef between these two guys, just looking to see him in action. Next up, for our second match, we have the first ever iNCW Hardcore Championship title defense, as Fatback, our inaugural, our first iNCW heavyweight hardcore champion, takes on the Navy SEAL and Adrian Knight. Both members were chosen at random. This match, just like all hardcore matches, is going to be falls count anywhere in the building. Normally, that doesn't equate to too much, but we have a new iNCW arena. It's so nice. It's not finished, but it's so nice that I'm using it for Undercard and for the Twitch stream on Sundays. I'm very proud of this place. I want to see it in action on Undercard, so that way if it sucks, I can fix it. And then in our final match, after Queen Jolene had a pretty definitive victory Sunday, Betty Blackwell decided to call her out. Challenged her to the first ever, and it may not be the first, but I haven't went back and looked, and Betty said it was the first, and being that she hasn't been in the women's division the longest out of me and her, and she's actually, pretty much led it up until here recently, I figured she would know if there was an Ironwoman match or not. So, as far as Betty Blackwell and myself are concerned, we are having the first ever Ironwoman match tonight. The way that goes, I'm pretty sure it's a 30-minute time limit. It could be a 20-minute time limit. I don't know. I didn't see where to... I'm having trouble with my clock still. I can't find a clock that just fucking works. So, anyways, whichever woman gets the most falls within the time period wins the match. That goes for pins, submissions, KOs. If you knock someone out, if you knock someone out, you get the win. If someone uses a weapon, disqualification is on, and you just gave your opponent a win. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I don't think either one of these women are going to be looking to use any type of weapons or anything like that. So with all of that out of... Oh, no, not that. With all that out of the way, we're going to get this show on the road. Hopefully y'all enjoy the new iNCW arena. I tried to go for a more modern and at the same time like classic wrestling feel. Plus, we have a bigger audience live here in the studio. Yeah, studio. That's what I said. The iNCW arena can now house... look, see, right there, automatically. Don't even know where all the explosions come from, but we got pyro, baby. Oh, no, it shouldn't say that. You know what? We'll fix that. See, that's why we do things carefully, so we can fix those things. Hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. Be sure to just bullshit in the chat. Tell each other how you feel about iNCW. Tell each other how you feel about me. If you hate me, that's fine. I need people to hate me. kind of hard to play the heel if people don't hate me. Not the heel. Breaking kayfabe. Jim Cornette is having a fit right now. Just a friendly reminder, next week. Yeah. Oh, man, that's so cool. Y'all don't understand how much I want this vacation. But next week, there will be no iNCW at all next week. The following week, everything will pick back up. But I'm going to be going to New Orleans to participate in some NWCW Northwest Championship Wrestling event. I won't be wrestling in it, but I have a couple of guys that I kind of cheer for regularly whenever I'm over there. Neither one of them has been here in iNCW. But I firmly cheer for the War Master, and I firmly cheer for... there's a guy named Lumberjack. I don't know if that's the rest of his name. I know I'm a terrible fan, but I just discovered him last year, and I only get to see these events once a year, really. So here comes our boy, Big Time Sexy, looking to make his way down here, try to get this victory. Big Time Sexy testing out the new ramp for us, making sure it can withstand his Big Time Sexy punches. Now he's going to jog down the ramp. We got a little bit longer ramp. He slid like halfway to the center of the ring and then teleported back. Supernatural. I don't like that, but it is what it is. If you'll notice on the outside, I brought the ref back from iNCW. Picked him up out of Japan. So just real quick, since it's only about 2 weeks away, something like that. Let's see. So Sunday we'll have something. The next one we won't. So about 3 weeks away, maybe 3.5, is the pay-per-view that I named and then forgot the name of and decided I was going to name it something different because it had to be stupid. Already on the card, remember there's always 7 matches for my pay-per-views, but already on the card we have the tag team titles that I don't know who they're going to defend against, because the only people in the division to fight the Masked Saboteurs is the Fraud Squad. So unless a singles competitor can find a partner, and you have to find a partner within the company because the doors are closed to all new talent for the rest of the season. Let's go ahead and call this match and then we'll get into everything else. Collar and elbow tie-up followed by a waistlock. Did not expect to see that between these two individuals. Big Time Sexy has that waistlock firmly locked in. God only knows. And then Kickstart reverses on him. Snapmare takeover. Nice chain wrestling by these two. Big Time Sexy showing that he knows a little bit more about it than Kickstart. But I mean, that makes sense. Kickstart is the rookie. Oh, kick to the gut. And a big clothesline. Oh, chop block by Big Time Sexy. That is what we've been looking to see here. Jawbreaker by Kickstart, followed by a big boot. The fans are not really happy about it, but it's getting the job done. You can't argue that. Kickstart, I don't know if he does it on purpose or if it's just a coincidence, but repping the black and yellow brand that is iNCW, even though he's getting his fingers, or getting fingers raked through his eyes. Big Time Sexy with the Russian leg sweep. Sitting up in the corner, going to pander to the crowd. Let everybody know that Kickstart is not really a problem for him. Kick to the chest. Kickstart looked like he was reaching back for a right hand. Should have chose something maybe like a jab. And he gets tossed back in the ring. Big Time Sexy going for a pin. 1. No, just a 1 count. Ref was a little slow on that count, but I mean, realistically, I don't think anything would have come either way. Or I don't think that would have ended the match. That big knee drop might, but Big Time Sexy's going to try for a little bit more. Got him in a side headlock. Look at the pull and wrench the muscles in the neck, stretch out the vertebrae, or not dislocate, but pull apart the vertebrae. But Kickstart stands up, has a side headlock of his own, has him up. Ooh! Hung Big Time Sexy out to dry on that top rope. Has him up. Oh! Don't know why he did all that movement just to elbow him in the face, but hey, whatever it takes to get ahead of the game, if that's what's going to keep you moving forward, do it. Big Time Sexy hard. Hardly thrown into the, or thrown hard into the corner, but fights right back out of it. Big slap. Elbow. Makes some more separation right there. Kickstart sending him back into the corner and a body splash. Oh, nice super kick. Spins Big Time Sexy all the way around. Kickstart with a cover. 1, 2, no. Big Time Sexy out at 2. Setting up for something again. Kickstart with a forearm to the back. Oh! Nasty spinning cutter. 2. No! Big Time Sexy barely rolled his elbow up. Kickstart is beside himself. Goes for the overhand. Kicked in the gut. Big Time Sexy tying the knee up in the bottom rope, just trying to rip the tendons. That'll definitely slow Kickstart down. Looked like he was going for a cutter there. Oh! Clothesline sends Big Time Sexy to the outside. There is a 10 count on the outside, so they're going to have to keep an eye out for that. Kick to the midsection by Kickstart. And looked like a closed fist from Big Time Sexy. Has Kickstart up on his shoulders. Couldn't decide if he wanted the snake eyes or hanging him out to dry, but decided to go for the snake eyes. And got the cutter. Goes for the pin. Referee getting in position. 1, 2, no. Kickstart out at 2. Big Time Sexy looking for something big here. Goes for the midsection. Kickstart reverses and has him in the ankle lock. Oh, he's got the leg grapevine. Big Time Sexy may have to tap right here. He's yanking and cranking on that leg. Big Time Sexy manages to use his free leg to fight out of it, but the damage has already been done. You see him standing on it kind of gingerly. Kick to the midsection. Big Time Sexy fighting back out of it. Ooh, kick to the knee. Looking for that cutter again, but missed. And a sling blade. No, not a sling blade, just a running neck breaker. But, hey, you know, called it as best I could. Oh, feet on the ropes, ref, feet on the ropes. Kickstart has tried this new method of just like the simple, easy wins, the low blows, the feet on the ropes. They haven't really been successful. Oh! Big Time Sexy, just as dirty of a player. Maybe going against Big Time Sexy will show Kickstart that that's not necessarily the way to do it, or he can hit an Impaler DDT. Fireman carry takeover by Big Time Sexy. Looked like he was going for a low blow right there. Oh, and another super kick. Gonna drag Big Time Sexy out of the corner. Go for the pin. 1, 2, no! Big Time Sexy managed to roll the shoulder up again, and Kickstart has about had it with this ref. This ref is surprisingly doing better than most other refs. I don't see any reason to be upset with him. Kickstart's gonna look for that swinging neck breaker again. No! This time has Big Time Sexy up. Oh! Spiked him down with the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kickstart pulls out a victory. Looks like that win took a little bit more out of him than he anticipated, but it's good to see him back in the winning, in his winning ways. Get back to the, get back to the level where he was winning championships before two big heathens had to get a hold of him. One of the few times I'm actually going to talk to the chat. The 20 count wasn't too long. I'm reserving the 20 count for championship matches. So if there's no title on the line, there's no 20 count. That's one of the few times I'll talk to chat, but there's not too much going on right now as far as Kickstart getting a win. It's pretty self-explanatory. He hasn't had a lot of wins. He's getting back in there. And it was a legitimate question that I felt need answering, and I may be the only one able to answer that. Because I don't know who I was watching. I know I got 8 people watching, but I got like 4 people talking. Next up, we have our iNCW Hardcore Championship match. Falls count anywhere. No disqualifications. Will Fatback be able to maintain his title, or will he lose it without even getting pinned? I know we got some Adrian Knight fans and some Fatback fans in the crowd tonight. May even have a few Navy SEAL fans. Navy SEAL, he debuted in our King of the Ring tournament. Didn't win it. Was looking pretty solid, but didn't win it. Knocked off Brawler Beckett. We all have him to thank for that. If you'll remember, Fatback won the inaugural iNCW Hardcore Championship in an 8-man elimination Falls Count Anywhere match Sunday, actually. He was the last one standing and walked out of there the first ever iNCW Hardcore Champion. For those of you who weren't watching Sunday, the rules of the Hardcore Championship are extremely simple. There are no rules, which means there doesn't even have to be a ring or a ref to defend it. As long as cameras catch you pinning someone or submitting someone or beating someone unconscious, you can win the title. First up, the lights are very dark. This is... Man, who is it? Oh, I remember who this is. Adrian Knight. It's been a while since I've seen him come out by himself. Adrian Knight looking to, since he can no longer compete for the tag titles, he's looking to just grasp some gold. Adrian Knight has held a lot of titles. He brought the Prospect title back from PWA whenever we had Holy Wars last year. Pantera went in with the Prospect title, and Adrian Knight went in there repping INCW only like a true king can, and definitively shut down Pantera. If you didn't see Holy Wars, if you weren't a fan of INCW back then, go watch Holy Wars. The audio was trash because I didn't have this mic that I have now. There were some slip-ups, but INCW was on the line. If we would have lost that pay-per-view, there would be no Season 3. INCW was going to shut its doors. And here comes the Navy SEAL making his way to the ring. I thought it was a Russian medal because I've seen Russians wear medals similar to that. But I was informed that is a Congressional Medal of Honor. I don't make the rules, I don't make the medals, so I'm going to buy into it. Navy SEAL carrying the American flag proud. We got plenty of Patriots on this roster. I will tell you that. There is absolutely no shortage. We have a lone Patriot. We have the Info Warrior, who's all about that patriotism. We got the Navy SEAL, who goes so far as to bring the flag to the arena. And here's Fatback, the hardcore champion. Fatback, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am fucking shocked that we got that title to fit around that man's waist. I knew for sure he would be the one to be carrying that to the ring over his shoulder. It looks like it's not even clasped. The buckles on, it is actually hanging on by a thread. Fatback looking to make a name for himself and hold on to this title, prove that he's more than just a bib and barbecue sauce and a torn flannel shirt. All right, all the competitors are in the ring. You got that beautiful hardcore title. I say beautiful, it is fucking destroyed. The referee showing everybody the championship is real. And here we go. Oh, Adrian Knight was laser focused on the champion, but Navy SEAL cut him off. Fatback taking it upon himself to dig in his ass before he starts the match. It could be biological warfare. As someone... Oh my God, this is Adrian Knight and Navy SEAL going toe to toe. Heard Fatback coming from a mile away, had to be the heavy breathing. Fatback caught him. Oh, and an STO to Adrian Knight. Fatback is looking to just put this one away. Oh, a 4 million pound leg drop. That's an exaggeration, but not by much. Navy SEAL clubbing blows to the back of the head of Fatback, and then puts the fat bastard on the top rope, only to hang him upside down. You're putting a lot of faith in that turnbuckle, sir. Trying to choke him out like his weight wasn't anyways, and Adrian Knight breaks up the fall. You're definitely going to have to find a way to set it up to where you have yourself and your opponent. Like, you have to make sure one person's down so you can pin the other. There's absolutely no way in hell you're going to be able to sneak a pin with the other opponent still up. Oh, and a flapjack by Adrian Knight. Fatback once again just standing there lost. Probably still thinks this is his championship coronation. Oh, drops a knee to the back. Navy SEAL with a bulldog. Perfect time to go for a pin. Goes for a leg drop instead. And a big Uranagi by Adrian Knight. Navy SEAL got the nice shoulder tackle, looking for, working on the arms. At any point in time, this match can spill outside, and there goes Adrian Knight. One way to make sure is to separate your opponents. Put one of them on the outside. Have the other one in the ring, go for the pin like Navy SEAL should be doing right now. But instead, he's choosing to just stand over Fatback. Oh, and a neck breaker. Big clothesline by Fatback. Goes for the chop, gets blocked by Navy SEAL. Navy SEAL with a big forearm. Stomp to the gut. And then slams Adrian Knight down. Goes for the pin. Stacks him up. One. No. Fatback does not have to be pinned to lose his title. That is the... swinging DDT by Navy SEAL. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. No. Adrian Knight is out. Fatback with a missile drop kick. That's more like a B-52 or what? A fucking bomber flying at you. That is not a drop kick. There is no missile involved. That's the shit Hiroshima's made of. And somehow Navy SEAL spiked Fatback on his shoulder. 1, 2, Adrian Knight makes him break the hold. Broke up the pin, whatever. I'm stumbling all over myself now. Fist drop by Navy SEAL. Kick to the small of the back. And Adrian Knight spikes Navy SEAL. Then chooses to pander to the crowd. Kick to the midsection. Goes through with the Northern Light suplex. Probably could have got a pin right there. Nice combination. Palm thrusts and kicks. Ooh! Navy SEAL went to answer with some combos of his own, but Fatback stopped him in a belly-to-belly suplex. Big forearms, focusing heavily on both opponents. Fatback is treating this as a handicap match. Big slam followed by a senton. Oh! Navy SEAL never saw that forearm coming. Now he's locked in. Got him in the camel clutch. Will Navy SEAL submit? If Navy SEAL taps, Adrian Knight becomes the new hardcore champion. No, he slips out the back door. Now they're throwing ham hocks at one another. Navy SEAL might be taking offense to the sheer size of Fatback. Has him up on his shoulders. Give him a Fatback. Hits him again with an inverted DDT. Adrian Knight looked like he was setting up for the super kick. Got caught in a headlock. Nothing happened though. Oh, he's up on the shoulders. Fatback. Ooh! Big slam by the big man. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count. Adrian Knight was up quick. Not having any of that. Not losing to a man named Fatback. Not losing to a man that comes out with a bib. Even though he is our inaugural hardcore champion, there are a lot of people that aren't necessarily happy about it. He is throwing those bomber kicks like nobody's business. And a big belly-to-belly from Adrian Knight. How in the hell did he manage to pull that one off? Adrian Knight's the smallest guy in here right now. 1, 2. Oh! Almost a 3 count off a belly-to-belly. Has Fatback up to a vertical base and a super kick. He catches a swinging neck breaker on the Navy SEAL. 1. No. Just a 1 count. Might be able to still get a pin on. No, he's still going after Navy SEAL. Palm thrust and kicks to the legs again. And then throws Navy SEAL over the top rope, follows him outside. Not only does Fatback have to get back up, no, he goes back in for Fatback. It is a false count anywhere, but they want to keep this in the ring. Got that front headlock. And a backbreaker on Adrian Knight. Navy SEAL is still down. This fight is probably about to go to Fatback. No! Adrian Knight reverses. Sends Fatback into the corner. Oh, double knees to the back. Fatback wisely rolling outside. Big clothesline by Adrian Knight. Navy SEAL looking for some retribution. Caught him with a European uppercut. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count off the European. Got him in the head scissors. Elbows to the top of the head. That will bust somebody smooth open, which is what we need to see here in a hardcore match. And another swinging DDT. Goes for the pin. Fatback is right there. 1, 2, 3. Fatback was disoriented. Navy SEAL is the new hardcore champion. Fatback could have rolled over and smacked Adrian Knight and broke the pin. Any type of contact would have broke the pin, but he didn't know where he was. which is completely understandable. Big European uppercut. Navy SEAL is your new iNCW Hardcore Champion, ladies and gentlemen. I got a feeling this title's gonna change hands like it's going out of style. I was saying earlier, as long as there's a camera, you can lose the title. That is literally 365 days a year. 24/7, 365. If for some ungodly reason, in order to keep up with the hardcore matches, you're gonna have to hit that bell icon so you know when we go live. We can go live in the middle of the night. Even if you miss them, they'll still be here on the Facebook page at the iNoobProject, or not the Facebook, the YouTube page, the iNoobProject. They won't be on Twitch, but you'll still have the notifications. Yeah, it could get nuts. Some of them may happen on Twitch. It's just YouTube is a lot easier just to plug and play. Next up, we have our Ironwoman match. This is gonna be interesting as hell. Betty Blackwell she's a new breed of Blackwell at this point. Those of you who saw her little promo that she cut, you're used to the Betty Blackwell of old, the large Betty Blackwell, the heathen almost Betty Blackwell. This new one is almost an adult Rainbow Bright. It's fucking nuts. She had bright colors. I don't want to say she's lost her mind, but you'll just have to read the promo to get where I'm coming from. Here comes Queen Jolene, making her way down the ramp. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed what we've seen so far. Some wonderful iNCW action. Got a new hardcore champion. Kickstart got a win for the first time in a minute. And here comes Betty Blackwell. She just rolls out there like that's impressive. Her new stunner submission hold, or cutter into a dragon sleeper, hopes and dreams. That's what she's taking from you. She's taking all of your hopes and all of your dreams. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's what's happening. Look at just the sheer fucking athleticism. I don't know what all the AOK sign is. That might be some new Blackwell stuff. Maybe she's saying she's okay, which, judging by her promo, is a lie. 15-minute time limit on this match. Yep, the clock is definitely broken. We'll see how many wins we can get in 15 minutes out of these two women. Side headlock by Jolene. Betty Blackwell using what size advantage she has. Oh! Out of nowhere. We got a lot of people on the roster who can do that shit. It's fucking crazy. Oh! Big chop doesn't double over Betty. Jolene had her up. Betty already going for a buckle bomb. No! What is she doing? She tried to flip Jolene into a fireman's carry position. Jolene fought her way out of it. Irish whip into a drop toe hold. Oh, dodged the jab, did Betty Blackwell. Followed it up with a kick to the gut. Step up knee, missed. Caught with a clothesline to the back of the head is Betty Blackwell. And a headbutt. Oh no, there's some of that vicious side still in Betty Blackwell. 3 big, massive headbutts right to the face of Jolene. That's how you know a little bit of the old Betty is still in there. Oh no. Not more headbutts. Not more of them. Oh my God! Jolene may be unconscious. Goes for the pin. No, not even a 1 count. I guess I was wrong. She is very conscious. Betty. Oh, and another headbutt to the face. Jolene somehow fighting her way free. Goes for a cutter. Betty reverses. Rolls through. And sliced bread. Betty looking a little bit shocked that Jolene's not down yet. Grabs her by the face. Throws her back down. Ties her up in Hell's Gate. Looking for that triangle choke submission. Will Jolene tap here? No. Jolene mustering the power to powerbomb Betty Blackwell. Falls to a knee and stumbles back, trying to catch her breath, making some space. Goes right back in. Snap suplex to the larger opponent. Betty Blackwell isn't normally the larger opponent nowadays, but most people against Jolene. Single leg takedown, rolls through, pulls all the nerves in that or all the tendons, running up to the hamstring, yanks and cranks on that muscle. Oh, hopes and dreams! Betty with the hopes and dreams out of nowhere. She's got Jolene. No, Jolene fought through. Snapmare takeover on Betty Blackwell. Going for a backslide. Oh, has her stacked up. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count. The ref said it was 2, but I didn't hear his hand or see his hand come down for a 2. He's just trying to build drama, and Jolene's not having any of it. Kicked Betty away. Irish whip to Betty in the corner. Jolene setting her up for the booty bump. Oh, Betty fought out of it. Almost immune, and a code breaker. Double knees to the face. Betty could go for a win right there, but no, she's going to go for the Blackwell knee. Jolene stumbling back to her feet. Kick, stunner, rolls through into the hopes and dreams yet again. Will Jolene tapped on that one. The first fall goes to Betty Blackwell. Jolene fairly quick to get back. Maybe she tapped just to ensure that Betty would let go. Has her in a crucifix. Probably could have went for a pin right there. Take advantage. Make Betty spend a little bit more energy trying to kick out. Oh, Jolene with the clotheslines. And a super kick. Irish whip to Betty in the corner. We got 10 minutes left in this contest. The booty bump. Followed by the judo toss. Jolene going for a pin, looking to steal it quick. 1, 2, no, just a 2 count. And the spinning leg drop to Betty Blackwell. Might be looking to, no. Betty fights loose. Kick to the midsection. Oh, and a Yoshi tonic. Betty taking her time to pander to the crowd. Not used to having the crowd cheer for her this much, but at this point, she can take as much time she needs. She has the one victory. Oh, and a knee drop right to Jolene's face. She has the one victory she needs to keep on going. Jolene taking Betty to the corner, and then a slingshot back to the center of the ring. Betty sweeping the leg. Oh, Jolene with a kick to the top of the head. Diving crossbody, goes for the pin. One. No. Oh! Hit her with the rear view. Went for a kick. Probably should have went for a pin, and now she got sent outside. Keep in mind, Betty, all she has to do is ride out the next 8.5 minutes of this match. Jolene has to try and get a victory to tie it up. The referee is at a 3 count. Jolene might be getting another. No, she gets back up. Big powerbomb on Betty. 1, 2. Oh no, Betty rolls through, but Jolene still has her locked in. Looking to make her submit with a Boston Crab. No. Jolene way out, looking at Betty Blackwell. Got her pinned. 1, 2, no. The kickouts are getting a little weaker from Betty Blackwell. Jolene going to the top rope. We don't see her go up here too often. Telling Betty to get up. That is not a wise choice. Oh, went for a crossbody, but Betty caught her. Swing around. Oh! And a sidewalk slam. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Jolene kicks out at 2. Jolene sends Betty into the corner. Oh! Went for the double knees, but Betty got out of there. Oh! Once again into the hopes and dreams. Jolene's leg was right underneath the rope. The referee made him split it up. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Jolene kicked out at 2. Betty is trying to cement that lead, get that one more victory, put Jolene a little bit further behind. Went for a kick to the midsection and caught a heel to the face. Jolene's telling Betty, bring it on. Let's go. Oh! Drop kick to the back of the neck. Jolene with that fighting spirit went for a forearm, got kicked in the midsection. Oh, running knee as Jolene was trying to go up for it looked like a drop kick. Caught Betty's foot. Kick to the hamstring and a snap suplex. Has Betty back up again. And a backbreaker. Keeping it simple. Keeping it to the basics, not trying for anything flashy. Handful of hair, but Betty did it earlier, so everything's fine. I don't feel like there's actual animosity. I feel like this is just competitiveness. That might be animosity. If you're going to throw another woman by her locks, you might be angry at her. You might be a little heated. Betty reverses, sends Jolene into the corner. Puts Jolene on the top turnbuckle. Oh, Jolene fights her way out of it. Catches her with a forearm. Sends Betty into the other turnbuckle. Might be looking for that booty bump again. No, not this again. She is going to kill someone someday. Jolene is going to superplex Betty to the outside. The fans erupt in This Is Awesome chants. Not a person in the building, not a man, woman, or child is in their seat right now. Everyone is up. Everyone is chanting. Oh! Betty, pandering to the crowd, got kicked dead center of the ear. And there goes Jolene to the outside and missed completely. Referee at a count of 1. Betty is looking to take this victory. Oh no, she's going back outside. Big fireman's carry takeover by Betty. Jolene, both women back inside. Oh, got the hooks in. Into a pile driver. Jolene, with all the headbutts she took earlier in the match, that might be all she wrote. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, Jolene is out at 2 again. 3.5 minutes left for Jolene. And another vicious headbutt by Betty Blackwell. 3.5 minutes for Jolene. She wisely rolls outside. She knew she wasn't ready for whatever Betty had, so she just went outside. Take it where she's home, and an arm drag takes Betty Blackwell over. Sends Betty Blackwell back inside, trying to get the upper hand by being on a vertical base back in the ring. Now she's focusing on the arm. She needs to focus on getting a pin right here. Oh, in the rear view. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It is tied up. It is 1-1. Jolene has won. Betty has won. Now someone has to win this. Someone. Oh, the ref is down. Sling bait by Betty Blackwell. She's setting up for the hopes and dreams again. The ref is steadily getting back to his feet. Oh, Jolene reversed. Steps through. Has Betty Blackwell. Oh, she got to the ropes. Betty now wisely rolling to the outside. Jolene's following her. Oh, and a drop kick to the knee. A double countout would put both these women at 2 wins. Jolene back inside. Oh, caught Betty. And another rear view. And another rear view. Jolene for the pin. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Jolene is beside herself. There is a minute and 49 seconds left in this match. Headlock. Betty steps through with the German, but Jolene lands on her feet. Kicks Betty Blackwell in the face. What is she trying to do here? This is not the time to talk trash. This is not the time to catch your breath. This is the time to go for the victory. Betty now, oh, kick to the gut. Betty is back and ready to go. Jolene just buckled. Betty has her up. And a Blackwell knee. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Jolene has a minute to tie this up, or Betty walks away with it all. Sweeps the leg. Going for the crab again. Got the half crab. Betty's trying to get to the ropes. No, she got there. 50 seconds left on the clock. Jolene needs to try anything right here. Betty with the hooks going for a pile driver. All she has to do is buy some time. 39 seconds left. She's looking to get that one more, that third glorious victory to put herself firmly in the lead. No! Jolene steps through with a heel kick. Jolene steps through with a heel kick. Has Betty up. Betty breaks free. Got an uppercut. Oh! And the swinging neck breaker again by Betty Blackwell. She's just going to stand there, wait out the clock. There is 12 seconds left unless Jolene can get up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Betty Blackwell in the last minute and a half pulled that one out. Holy shit. I will tell you right now, the women of iNCW, if I was thinking, if it was a possibility, if we weren't so deep in the season, the women of iNCW would have their own show. This is nuts. Betty Blackwell celebrating her victory. Damn good victory. Well fought by Jolene as well. I expected no less from those two women. Well, that was a hell of a match. We still managed to go an hour. I apologize for starting late. Like I said on the Facebook group, work caught up with me, and traffic is a bitch. So, but we got it here. We got it done. We're good to go. Until next time, I'm KB Chronic, and as always, y'all have a good one.